big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Drink all the sake I want. Read all the manga I want. Wear all the bape that I want. Buy all the J's that I want. Be with any girl that I want. Drive any car that I want. I'm always out of the country. I'm sorry if I ain't home. If the money ain't calling, I never answer my phone. You can see the flow in my chakra. All we smoke is homegrown. You know the boy love ramen. Probably sipping on miso. I know a spot that has shield. I got a spot that has deals. Wait till I get a kimono. I'ma swag it out in my dojo. Some girls are asking for a photo. I guess this happens in Kyoto. When you young and popping in Kyoto. I ball with all of my nakamas. I dance with all of my nakamas. I drink with all of my nakamas, yeah. I only listen to Cole. I touch down with peace. Hiro isekai, shinara irekai. You are my enemy. You are no friend of me. You covered in jealousy. We only drink Hennessy. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. When I got money, you know it. When you got money, you blow it. How much you caught me a rollie? I'm living like Zach and Cody. Sweet like from young in the OG. From young we learned to maneuver. I pick up and skirt in a Uber. I grew up with killers and shooters. No tell, but I think I'm cooler. I used to sleep with a deuce. I'm the moon god, got the juice. You switching sides like the man Bruce. Tight circle, cut the loose ends. No, I can go on vacation. You cannot escape from the matrix. I wrote all this shit in the basement. Art is my new occupation. Let's meet up at Kennedy Station. I've been at studio all day. I'd rather just make it the hard way. Sitting back while I'm looking up. Remember backyards cooking up. I just wanna be big. I wanna be big. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Drink all the sake I want. Read all the manga I want. Wear all the bape that I want. Buy all the J's that I want. Be with any girl that I want. Drive any car that I want. Drive any car that I want. I wanna be big. I wanna be big. Tokyo. I wanna be big.
You guys know I gotta do it. I gotta do it again. You knew I was gonna do this. You knew it was coming. One more time. Put it one time. Yes, sir. I said Mazzino. It's Urek time. Or maybe not. I don't know what he's gonna do, but you know. If it wasn't cold, I'll put the shirt on. But anyways, how's everyone doing? It just started now, Blaze. When you see me. Now that I'm here, it has commenced. But I like the chapter actually. I did. I don't know about y'all. How did y'all feel? Let's start generally speaking. How did you feel about the chapter? Were we moved? Were we unmoved? You know what? Nah, hold on. Yeah, y'all didn't see it. Did you witness? You see my man's traps on his shoulders? Hold on. Y'all wasn't paying attention. Y'all wasn't looking at the traps, the work. You see, Garen broke his heart, and he does what every man does. Every man has to do after a heartbreak. You go to the gym. You hide your feelings in your muscles. All right. Hold on. Where that? Where that? Look at this man. Look at this man. Yeah. Oh, look at the his neck is almost gone. That's how you know you swole. Where his neck at? Look at that shit. Jeez. All right, one more time. Okay, now we can start. All right, let's talk about it. The main man don't want smoke with the butterflies. Cut it out. Cut it out, Ken. Cut it out. Cooking, CBL, Mazino art really reignited that that back workout motivation. That's what I like to see. Music, yes sir. CML, yo, I liked it. The chapter was shit. I'm not mad if you thought it was bad. Thought it was a good chapter, solid chapter. Pause chapter was fine. The flying question marks were goofy. The Mario block question marks, yeah, that was hilarious. I was like, am I about to hit a block and get a fire flower? What's going on here? Um, yeah, I was right above. Oh, get you a girl like Dorsey. That boy strong. Crazy how season two Bam scratch that man. It doesn't make any sense. That's why that's the worst scene in Tower of God. And then it's the fight with White. That fight with White is awful. Well, not necessarily to the choreography. Just don't think it made much sense. But I thought the chapter was fine. Aside from I liked it. Aside from that goofy part in the middle, genuinely thought that stupid riddle with the navigator, boom, 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 crossroads. Like there was like, bam. All right, here's a question: Thou who are not thou, who was once them, who was not he, who came to the tower, to the stars he could see. I'm like, bro, what is this stupid ass riddle? And then Dorsey goes, Bam is Bam. I'm like, oh my god, it's over. It's over. Why did she speak? Who told her to talk? And then, wrong. And they almost got teleported to the wrong place. Like, but I got a genuine good laugh out of it, all things considered. I did. So, question powers out of control. Yeah, for sure. That boy strong. Bam is Bam. Yeah, like what was she cooking? What was she doing? What was her plan? Did you not hear that cryptic ass riddle? That man said, "You who are not you, who is you, who came and didn't plant something and then it planted, but it grew and didn't grow." Like, and she Bam is Bam. Wrong. And now we almost got sent to the wrong damn area. What are we doing? Why does she speak? Who gave her human rights? She doesn't deserve them. Revoke them. You are an Uber. You teleport people a short distance. And now that Bam teleportation power is getting kind of nice, you we might not even need you for that. So, anyways, I genuinely thought that part was funny, all things considered. But the actual like stupid little crossroad thing with the lamp was kind of dumb. Granted, I didn't. I wish I remember who in my chat pointed this out yesterday, but we had seen this originally when Rachel Huarayun and the guy who punched her in the back of her head, that little like desk with the lamp, that was introduced when Rachel came to the new Sprout. So we actually had seen it before. I forgot, or I just didn't remember. So yeah. I don't know what SC was cooking, but I want a whole slice of that ish. Bam is Bam. You know, she thought she said something. She really did. Then she gonna be like, I thought I was right. Bitch, we're going to the wrong area. Granted, I don't know if you're taking her big picture takeaway seriously, saying that whoever it was did not want Bam to go to that place regardless. But hey, man, he activated that second thorn and teleported himself to where he needed to go for the most part, and then ran to Trauma Raid. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Raid boss off rip. Bam is Bam, but he's actually the 25th Bam and Dorsey. Get it right? Taxi. And Dorsey, a meathead, thinking she could level smart. They really referenced the main shopping from the floor of Test, Mr. Ho 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 himself. Yeah. Um, that was interesting. The answer was Yoru. The answer was 25th Kirby. Bam said Thord fragment, fix it. And then Guru was like, oh, was he a Sundere? He didn't. I'm like, bro, you not see Bam slap the ground, activate a whole red needle, diamond, crystal, crimson item? Like, what's wrong with Guru? What's wrong with Gururo, man? Like, he's not a serious man. But it's kind of crazy when you think about it, because that's the chapter. Nothing else really happens. But I guess the most interesting thing is people are trying to theorize the true meaning behind the question that was asked to Bam. What does it mean? So I'm gonna pull it up real quick and then we'll talk about it. Because I definitely didn't pull the trap job. What is it? It was 596 Google Drive. And we'll talk about it. Because I was just like, what is this riddle? Video game ass riddle. Um Interestingly, I will add this. Lucelek did recognize Urek's voice. I don't know that Garnak did. So Lucelek was like that voice. Oh nah, because Garnak was talking kind of crazy. Urek's like, fuck off. Then he's like, don't be like that. Don't. What happens if I blow up my ship? Blow up the ship. It's gonna be a bad day for you. You're gonna have a bad time. Cue in the sands meme. You're gonna have a bad time. And then called him butterfly, and translator note said that whoever's in there is treating them like a kid. So he's talking down to Garnak. So we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, Guerrero's actually a loser. It's crazy. He all of this to be in the group chat. Then Emily's like, nah, I'm not helping you. And he's like, what? So I don't know. Sorry, Lizard. Your stand-in not moving me no more. I kind of hate him now. So yeah. What is interesting is that Rachel probably have the same question as she passed. I don't. You think I have no way of knowing that, but that's interesting. I don't know that Rachel got asked. I don't think that just because you're going to this to a specific place, everyone gets asked the same question. It could have been a. It could. This seemed like a question specifically for Bam to answer that Endorsee's dumbass interjected in. But that's interesting. The guy who punched fire, you better get out in a blended this arc. Facts. I have to wonder if the second Thorn has unique powers. It does, but we've known this since the first time he used it. It's a teleportation thorn, or it relates more to teleportation. When Jihad ragdolled him, the power of Jihad came to the hidden floor and ragdolled him. The second thorn fragment allowed him to escape the hidden floor. And I'm pretty sure I could be misremembering this. And maybe he just because he saw Kel Helm use the arrow and White's powers, I'm pretty sure he activated his second thorn fragment in conjunction with the arrow back in the second defensive floor to get the ship that was blowing up or whatever to get out the way. But don't quote me on that last part. But the second thorn fragment, we always thought it was teleportation related. At least I did. I can't speak for anybody else. So yeah. Grower actually a loser. Chill on Lizard's Mans. Did Bam get the answer right by altering the choice manually? No, he just overpowered whoever it was who was trying to use a technology to teleport him. That's how I interpreted it at least. Is there a different translation for the riddle? I I can check Cosmic Scans to see if it was out, but when I checked about an hour ago, they didn't have the chapter out, so we gotta wait for it. We gotta wait for them. And that's yeah, they're still on 596. So unfortunately, that's the only translation we have for the time being. Unless somebody reads Korean, can pull up the chapter in Korea and be like, it says this. Someone said Urek wasn't taking any chances and pulled through the info dump. Gustang owes him from the last time they talked before he potentially gets packed. Oh, about how to leave the tower? But I think someone had said that to me. I mean that's interesting. I still like the idea that he's here for something related to Bam or maybe Wolhaiksong specifically. But I'll say this: I call them like the three main irregulars, which I mean Enryu, Jihad, and Urek. I like all of them for different reasons, but the reason that but Zeno's my favorite of the three. So I'm never upset seeing him. There's still a huge part of me that wanted like the leader of FUG and the leader of the 77th floor, aka the co-founder and leader of Wolhaiksong, Bayak Ryun, two non-irregulars to kind of meet and have a talk. But maybe he's not alone. You never know. But it was cool though. It was cool. I like seeing my guy. That's how Loose like survived for so long. He knows who the top tiers are. SIU, stop it with the Mr. Ho 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 reference. You're not fooling anyone. You did not plan to reference him years ago. You retroactively put it in there. I actually said the same thing. This was literally what Oda did with Bartholomew Kuma pretty recently. I won't go into it, but he has this line he likes to use when he uses his paw paw fruit ability on you, and I was like, people are like, oh, back when he first said this, like, no, 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 we're not doing that. Yeah, I'm with you, 100%. Girl looking for a new job. We were at got scratched from Bam and said never again. Loose like is him BL believe me BLV. This second Thorn got space powers, right? That's my best guess. Space time abilities. Um and Dorsey did nothing wrong. She's the queen of CBL. She knew Bam would solve all problems. A true believer. She might be the one secretly, deep down. I am hyped to wreck met Trom. He probably would be like, "Hey weirdo, where's your frog?" Thank God for the PDS. On God, the riddle is a list of things Bam did or will do, and is checking him for self awareness before he's allowed to eat whatever godly power he's about to get. That's probably one of the best theories that I've heard about that. I like that. I like that. She is reading. I agree with your interpretation about Bam manipulating the tester. It's just that the tester's reaction to Bam changing the rules was almost like he expected it. Um, or like he would have been disappointed if he couldn't at least do something that simple. That's how I looked at it. So it's like you ever, I don't know, you expect something from somebody, but you don't 100% know they're gonna do it. But if they do it, you're like, yeah, I expect you to be able to see through that or do that or hop that fence. But if they can't, you're like, can't even do that. Are you really all that? That's kind of how I took it. Urek being here adds to my theory that Bam will you will use kill both Gustang and Traumery. We hear baby Urek being here has completely thrown things off. Literally have no idea what SAU's cooking. That's fair. Um, that's about where I'm at. But okay. Let me just pull this part up and then we'll talk about it. Just so we should probably start with Kun's little info dump. Did sorry, like, I guess we'll start here just to rehash a little bit of stuff that happened yesterday. Did the whole navigator spiel confuse a lot of people because guides, navigators, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how great this translation is, but I think using the term navigators for these people confuse a lot of folk because as far as I can tell, they're like treasure hunters. They're archaeologists slash historians or is it an artifactor? What's the or antique person? I can't remember what the actual term is. With somebody who likes to own like antiques, like a Koban coin or something like that. It's like these people go to the places in the tower to learn about information, history, find trinkets and little things and tidbits about stuff before the 13 great warriors or 10 great families came into the tower. So I think the term is misused. Navigator is weird, but it confused a lot of people because I'm probably gonna start just referring to silver dwarfs and red witches as that, and not use guides anymore because I think they've muddied the terms just a little bit. But that's just my opinion. Where was I at? Sorry, y'all. Um, Now, if Bam didn't interrupt the transport, do you think he may have been sent to the Tree of Arlene Snow Garden? That's a good question. Where would Bam have been sent if it didn't work? But my idea, but based on what Guerrero said, if you think he's reliable, they would have been sent somewhere dangerous. What if he got sent like to some cave similar to where he was outside when he was outside the tower? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer. But Snow Garden, I think no, because he'd be safe and he'd be around FUG and whatnot. So no, but that's interesting. I don't know why, but the space between the hotel and the sprout in the story made me like Traume more. He hasn't really done anything special, but I was really glad to see him this chapter. He's still weird though. He's still weird. Why do you think Emily gave an emotional response? My best guess was because she maybe had some history, not literally with Bam, I guess, but with like Bam being around as JVG and whatnot back in the day, or Emily's becoming more sentient. I don't know. Funny how Tiara told herself was a smart person with the connection to the smartest family, ended up having nothing to say during the quiz. Did she have nothing to say, or did Dorsey ask her too fast before we had a game plan? That guy didn't say, "Oh, there's a time limit to answer." We could have spoken about it, and she wanted to talk about Bam is Bam. I don't know why everyone wants him to be special and be what you want him to be, but he's Bam. Okay, like wow, this bitch. But I feel you on that slide, the beast. I really do believe, depending on the place you want to go, the question will be harder, and you need a red witch or silver dwarf to pass it easier. Fair enough. The navigator thing lost me. Let her cook SIU. Urek being here allows Bam to go all out and not have to worry about getting jumped, whether he's unconscious afterwards. I hear what you're saying, Lizard. Yeah, I had navigators mixed up with guides. Navigator thing is fine, just a bad choice in terminology when guides already do the job of navigators. I didn't like trauma appearing in the same place as Bam. No sense of danger with his encounter. CBL. I think SU lost his hand in how dangerous the family heads are, especially Traumare. Interesting. We were right there for the watch. Oh. Yo, what are we talking about? The newest chapter, Barry. Newest chapter. The big beater Traumare still a weirdo. Well, Emily was a girl and they melt her into a chat GPT. So is Traumare mad? Wait, is mad right now? Is about to be a fight? He looked kind of serious, but I don't know if he's going to interfere. Expect someone else to interfere. I don't know if someone else is going to interfere. I have no idea what to expect, but he's right there, and Bam's right there, and this is they're supposed to be trying to capture him, both families, right? My thought was that Dorsey said Bam's past didn't matter, so I was thinking they could have been sent to an area where Bam would learn more about himself. Where would that be though? Maybe Kunadwan? No, I don't know, but I guess it depends on how serious you take Guroro's message about you get sent somewhere dangerous. I don't know. And Dorsey Blabbermouth, Deaf, Blitz, the Tiara Intelligence this chapter. I will say it seemed that Bam did have a reaction to the question, so maybe he did have his own answer. Well, he didn't get a chance to say anything. But let's talk about the Navigator's Crossroads, right? Intersections, right? So it says here travelers who explore various parts of the tower refer to themselves as navigators. Bad term. Should use archaeologists, treasure hunters, anything else. But try not to let that confuse you with the special position of guides, which we know of are red witches and silver dwarfs. Travelers who explore wait, whoops. In particular, they are especially interested in the things that existed before the 10 family leaders entered the tower. So now let's hone in on this part because this seems to be an ongoing theme ever since Nen kind of brought it up. Such as a mechanical civilization told in legends, a people of ancients who worship flowers and plants, or the nest of an ancient species, traces of a transcendent machine god or the god of nature in which they believed in, which is interesting to think about, right? And they are talking about the original geography and environment of the tower was machines and plants before things started to change. New sprout is plant like in nature. And even this question had a little bit of plant stuff. We saw the flashback with the 10 Great Warriors traveling a bit. We saw those Terminator machines. Seems like whatever this plant machine concept is starting to come full circle. We'll see how it is when it's enclosed, but I found that stuff to be pretty intriguing, all things considered. I love Emily really had an attitude. She really smacked his lips and said, "Boy, please, someone else give this TOG Siri a body." Yeah, they got to Skynet her and put her in a body or something or a robot. Trame was pissing his pants when he saw that he was beside the goat Bam. Any of you still writing and thinking of Endorsi theories? Let it go. She didn't know what she meant. What is Rachel cooking with Haryun? I think she's gonna whatever Bam is supposed to get there. I feel like Rachel might steal it or get a portion of it. That's my best guess. So, oh, I brought this up yesterday too. So let's talk about this real quick. Give me 1 second. Right. Bada boom, bada bing. I want to read this because this is important, right? Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where did I read it before? There it is. Now, separating the navigators, which I'm probably going to call archaeologists or historians, um, the specialty of silver dwarfs tend to be seeing the crossroads right in front of them, whereas the specialty of red witches tends to be seeing fate. So a lot of the terminology and words and stuff are muddying the waters a little bit, but just remember that like the way that I've always interpreted it is that like Evan, if Evan is watching Bam on the first floor fight the steel eel, he sees four possible routes. Maybe two of them or multiple of them have the same result, but maybe he loses a limb or the difficulty of that goes up. He can see the best one to pick almost immediately. And that's why when he's like, "Oh, Bam was smart to go straight into its mouth," or whatever, I think it's like that. Whereas it's a little bit more, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Generalized, I suppose, with Warrior and the Red Witches, where it's like they see like fate, destiny, if you will. I would akin. I don't even want to say it's worse or better. Maybe the strongest or best Red Witches. I have a hard time saying anyone could probably fade toward the future better than Jahar for the time being. But I'd say it's something akin to what Kel Hellam was talking about paths and stuff like that, and allows them to be good at um not falling into any type of traps because they could see a frame ahead, so to speak. So just don't let that kind of confuse you. That's well, a lot of people in my chat yesterday were really confused about all the terminology being used in that moment, and I was like, I get it, but if it helps you, just change the term in your head. So it's like like I don't call the Houndborns canine people. That just sounds awful. Just change it in your head. Makes it easier. Wouldn't Zahard be the original Navigator? Cause him exploring the tower was a big part of his young version. I don't know. Maybe I guess. All the top dogs are here, so do you think Jihad will show up? I would love if he didn't appear at the end of the arc and seeing a family head dead looking for revenge. I don't. Would he want? Would he want revenge though? Is the question. What if it's Gus Dang who's against him? Would he care? I don't know if Jihad will appear though. I don't know. At this point, I wouldn't bet against it because Urek is here, Loose Like is here. There's two family heads to go at it, so I wouldn't put it against it. Was the bet who arrives at the New Sprout wins? If so, Tramre is already here, or did he show up? Don't have to play chess? You gotta play chess, right? Jihad only sends holograms. That nigga chilling somewhere playing Smash Bros. Dwarves see the way, witches see the destination. Maybe that's maybe putting. Maybe one is the conclusion, one is the journey. Isn't the location of the chess match the same place that navigators go to for their pilgrimage or something? I don't know. Do the navigators have a pilgrimage? The silver dwarves and red witches have one in the floor of death, the 43rd floor. I don't know if the navigators have a pilgrimage to, so to speak. Did they say that in the chapter? And I didn't really pay attention because it sounds like there's multiple places like this, like a navigator's crossroad. They could be like, Naya, where do you want to go? I wish to go where the first native was born. And it's like some offshoot secret area on the 70th floor. Then it's like, here's your riddle. You art thou, thou art I. He who is not him, but could be who one wants to be. How does one become who truly was meant to see? And then I'm like, Naya's not. Gets that the hell. But yeah, you get. I think there's multiple points like this in the tower, especially used by these archaeologists or historians. That's kind of how I took it. Is Hockney's own kind of navigator with his special eyes in the floor of death, floor of death eyes? It seems like there could be multiple species with the ability to see fate, destiny, crossroads, but the best known ones are the silver dwarfs and red witches. So it's not impossible, but maybe SIU could tie that back to hockey the same way you tied it back to the guy in Hansung use examination with the door who was talking about God and whatnot, because he kind of put that in there retroactively. What happens if Urek Mazino says, nah, I'd win? He'd win. I do see the family head pulling though, like Edouan to mess with their rankings, wanting to fight, possibly Duma, wanting to fight and possibly Dumas better not pull up on Bam. Um, it depends on what you think's gonna happen now that Trombre can literally see Bam. Does he do something? Does he send someone after him to take him himself? Or does Dumas, because the Pobedal might already be there. I don't know. Him being a navigator depends on whether Jihad cared about discovering the tower or he cared about the tower's past history to any extent. That's true. Chess was Gustang versus Tron, but Bam's win condition was like arrive at the place and not be captured. Okay, I forgot about that. They didn't really register. Is Sprout the place where Van Killen Love is currently at as well? No, they're at the Snow Tree of Arlene. They're somewhere completely different, I believe. I don't think they're on the same floor. And I'd love to see my guy Mio Love. So I say this with pain in my chest. Ah, yes, no, you're right. It was the floor of death that the Red Dwarves go for the Pilgrimage. Yes, that's what we saw. That's what we saw our first, second, first Red Witch, where we saw our second Red Witch. Allen Iverson, and then Soo was the third one. I think we've seen two Silver Dwarves. The old guy, I can't remember his name right now, and Evan, I can't remember his name. No, Love is at Snow Garden. Snow Garden is what it's called. SIU stole me off so much that I'm not ruling off every family head in heart pulling up for a few moments. I think what could still be cool if one doesn't pull up to maybe put loose like in check or be like, fuck, Mazzino's here. I like the idea that one dies and they all have to go have like a round table talk like one of us have passed away. This is the first family head we've lost, and you see like a Dwan. Maybe they don't all show up in one area physically, but through like like Justice, like in like Young Justice when like the I want not the Legion of Doom, but the Injustice League, whatever you want to call them, are like talking. Some might be there in person, some might be on a screen, or I think Star Wars. Star Wars might be a better example, where like you'll see the hologram of Yoda, but like Mace Windu's right there. I like the idea that they all come and have a conversation about what happened and why it happened and how to plan for the future. That could be pretty cool. Do you think the family heads really care about each other? I think Trom has some humanity to people who he sees as humans like Jihad, but he wants to keep things away the way they are. I think a lot of them are happy with the status quo. Traumaray would probably fall into that. Gustang probably not. I could see how Yura now being not cool with it, maybe. Give or take a couple other ones. I would argue Hendo probably wants things to change. Colonel Dewan, I feel like is just sad, like he lost his true love, so he's just clapping cheeks, Kangen. But you know, yeah. By the way, why is your ex so buffed? He came from the gym. Yeah, man. He got a heartbreak and he went to the room of spirit and time. Love to see it. Just have the family heads watching a live stream. they're all in their room in their GX racer chairs. I get an exclusive scoop from SIU. Season 3 will end with Bam dying, and the 26th Bam will wake up underneath the tower. The 26th, 26, 26. Yo, we got 56 viewers. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate it, but you like the video for me. There's only 24 likes, and if you don't do it for me, do it for Mazzino. Do it for Urek. Do it for the great one, the champion of the tower. Like the video for me, man. Yeah, yo. So let's talk about the riddle part. I'm gonna catch up to the comments. I want to talk about the riddle part. I want your guys' opinion on this because while I thought it was the goofiest part of the chapter, I do think there's some important tidbits in there moving forward. Okay, let's say SAE goes crazy and Erect dies in this arc protecting Bam. How will him dying this arc be satisfying for you? I can't think of a single way. Because I suppose to be fair and consistent, execution is everything. So if like the 10 family heads jumped him or something and it made sense why they came, sure, I suppose, but then you have to call it the question. The power levels of varying family heads. Is Rex stronger than all of them except maybe Jihad and Enryu? Like then you have to ask yourself so many other questions. And I don't like the idea that he dies here. I think that he needs like Bam needs to kind of get trained under him in Wolhaiksong on the 77th floor or get some inclination of like how to really be an irregular, so to speak. I don't think I would like that. That's just me. That's just me. I actually see Gustang being the one that dies if anyone dies. And then again, now you'd have to give him a proper showcase of all of his talent, his abilities. He's called a Ray Barracuda, throwing Shinsu at the speed of light speed. Like you'd have to showcase all of that. And I don't want to see it in the flashback. So I'm just gonna nix that and be like, no, don't do that at all. Seems like they forgot why they dislike each other. It's possible because of the memory thing. God, Rachel and LeBam going to be in the same room again. Half expecting them not to meet. No idea what the interaction will look like now. Bam's getting pushed a third time. Tell you that much. Should we be afraid for Gustang since he's already gotten so many W's to the point where Traumare will eventually get one in the end of Gustang's? Yes, I think SIU is trying to lead us into a false sense of security, thinking the Pobedal family is completely on top, and Traumare has some type of ability, secret, something up his sleeve that none of us considered, or maybe Bellaria secretly is working with him or something. Because I always asked this question, and I'll ask it again when Aguero had the chess game with Traumare and had the stream on time delay or whatever on a delay, did you guys think for a moment he had legitimately like fooled him? I think your opinion of that will go a long way. Because based on that, I think Traumare just knows who's a traitor, who's not a traitor. He just doesn't give a fuck because of the way that he is. He's very nonchalant, if you will. If Traumare is here, then that means he's escaped Gustang's forced study session, right? Yes, he did. He did. Kraken and him. It was the stars that shine brightly. So yes, he got the thing already. Yes. It'd be interesting if his outlook on the marriage thing was changed in some way. We'll see. I am liking for loose leg. All right, I'll take that. Shout out to loose leg. You could like for Garnak too. Shout out to Butterfly. Nah, will you? Nah. will do it so you can get a better camera, 16 frames per second, bro. Am I moving that slow? Actually, YouTube has been saying something about my settings being lower than the recommended bitrate, but I didn't. I don't know technology. Y'all know me. Not gonna lie, with all the type, a top tier must die. We can't leave this arc without it. Gustang looks like it'll be a flawless victory at this rate, though. Yo, what's up? Welcome, welcome. We seen a lot of Urek we've seen a lot of Urek. Has Urek had a real convo with Bam? At the end of the floor of death, when he learned he was an irregular, he kind of told him not to overthink stuff, not to worry about it, and like when you reach like Wolhaiksong floor, I'll help you out. That was the closest thing, but they're cool. They've talked. They've hung out. Urek believed in Bam to help him get the red Thressa out of Hell Joe and whatnot, and when it went into Bam, he let Bam keep it. So there's a lot of subtle stuff there. Bam not marrying those ratchets. So navigators is a race like the guys or just people who like old shit. I think it's just people who like old shit. Urek is just Shank stopping Kaido. Wait, maybe Urek is looking for that thing that suppressed his power. Gustang have it, but Bayek told him not to lose it. What? Wait. Maybe Orek is looking for the thing. Oh, the ankle bracelet thing. First of all, did Bayek give that to him, or was it UG? UJ? I don't think he cares about that. I don't think that would be crazy for him to be here just for that. And why would it be here? I don't think it's that. This chapter was dope as fuck. Can't wait to see what the next chapter has in store. And Bam using the power of an administrator was hype. Not a third push, right? I'm just gonna say Jihad prophesies Gustan getting destroyed. The test master thing said some crazy shit about Bam though. You is you, but you're not really. What the f is wrong? What's wrong with Bam? Facts. Gustang dying makes the most sense because it's a 1v9 and LMAO. But he cooking something. It's a plan. Bam get pushed again. We all cheer, roaring applause. When they all die, we get the Wagner arc. I'm late, but what do you think about the dialogue between the group and that machine? I'm gonna get there in a second. Just give me a second. I'm just catching up to the comments. Charmare is here and is going to have Bam marry Elaine. But Charmare appearing in front of Bam wasn't on my bingo card. Mine either. I can't believe I'm in a world where I'm hyped, where I'm barely hyped with to see Mazzino showed up. I still wish it was Bayek, but I like Urek. As long as he does something meaningful, I won't be upset. I feel like we're going to get a clash between N and Adori. Interesting. Looks like lazy as F. I'm hoping we see some Wolhaiksong regulars. Adori said she is confident of eliminating all three tasks, including destroying the Pobedal family, which is kind of crazy. You think she's talking shit, or could she really do it? Nah, I've said this before. I wouldn't be surprised if Charmaine knew couldn't affected the time. He just didn't care. He was probably interested to see what Kun was up to. That's what it looked like to me too. Yeah, Dory ain't doing ish. Okay, now that I'm caught up, let's talk about. Shout out to 60 people. That's 60 viewers. Shout out to y'all. Hey, get the likes up though. All right, let's talk about the riddle. Blah blah blah. Qualification. Yada yada. Okay, so here's what it says. Oh my God, where is it? There we go. Let's go through this together. So this is the question for you. Sorry, my throat. I have to clear my throat. Actually, what are you, the one who has come to awaken forgotten memories? So this part I think is obvious. Traumare, Three Dragons, the book, Gus Dang, they forgot some ish. Okay, the one who has brought forth buds that never grew. So I guess maybe Bam has planted something, but it's never come to fruition. The tree did not grow and bear fruit, whatever that's supposed to mean. The one who has made flowers bloom, but also he made flowers bloom. So I'm guessing he's done good, he's done bad, perhaps, is what it's supposed to say here. The one who has opened the door, he's an irregular. The one who will bring back deeply buried disasters. That means the sins of the 13 great warriors and the memories they try to forget and the bad things that happened, war and stuff. He's going to make those events resurface in some way, shape, or form, or maybe cause worse disasters. The one who is not originally you. Then Bam looks a little bit shocked. Who are you? Hey, what the fuck that mean? Give me your theories. Give me your theories. The number one thing that I've been hearing is the outside god revived Bam, but also inhabited Bam. So the original soul or child or spirit, whatever mumbo jumbo spirit miracle, swim in your swimming pool, Eminem, um whatever that kid was going to be is not what this version of like V and Arlene's child was going to be. But I want to hear your thoughts and opinions and theories and how it is you interpreted this little riddle here. Let me know. Let me know. All right. Let's see what the thing is. Um where did Zahar's prophecies prophesize Gustang's death? I don't recall that. But there was the three orders, the closest thing we saw to that, maybe. Or was there a blog post about it? I'm not remembering. I don't know. Drop a like, yes, please. Drop a like for your boy. Gustang getting cut in half. Do you think Traumare is going to make a side deal with Bam before Gus gets there, or Bam asks Traum some info we learned about Gustang in the book? Well, if the condition is that Bam has to get there and Traumare is there, it should be over. He should be like, yoink, Cobalt, the irregular. Oh wait, Cobalt! I need a Cobalt cameo. I need that. I need that. I need it. I need it. I need it. But he might taunt him with the book or say have information I need. Maybe somebody helps Bam. Maybe Urek comes through. I have no idea, but I feel like something will interrupt them. Is the machine implying Rachel is the chosen one? I don't know. Is that what you think? Naya, what do you think? Do you think FUG has more blue holes among them? Probably. But I don't think everybody in FUG nor every elder is a blue hole. But yes, I think that FUG has some blue holes. I would actually argue Wolhaiksong might have some too, perhaps, because I don't think a blue hole necessarily has to mean that like, yo, I was from the age of Genesis and I ain't do shit for a million years. They forgot about me. It could be that I'm like, just bear with me, all right? I know this is a bad example, but let's say I was a ranker, and before I came in the tower, nobody had T-shirts. So I made T-shirts, but they're like, how do we quantify the influence of that in the tower? I don't know where to put him. He's a blue hole. It could be that just that your recognition and influence is hard to quantify how important and potent and how it permeates throughout the tower, and thus we don't really know how to rank you, so you're a blue hole. So yeah, this is Bam is Bam. Boom, 10 out of 10. We solved it. It's over. Goodbye. Lamb is lamb. Bam planted Rachel. The conversation between Urek and Bam was funny as fuck. Thinking back to it, Urek really thought Bam was living in the outside world. Meanwhile, Bam was just chilling under the tower in a cave. Yeah, I think the new buds will be when Bam climbs higher past floor 130 floor and brings new life to the floors, like the story of Icarus. I like that. Fuck you mean? He isn't the real child of Arlene. Interesting. Do you think V could be the outside god? No, I don't. But if you do, tell me why you think that. Bam is all. The vessel of a dead child inhabited, powered by the soul, power of an outside god, maybe. I randomly want to see that boy that tricked Elaine. I'd been wanting to see him, and I thought with the Lopobia family being here, we'd see him. Yeah, what if it's Dumas? I'm not Dumas. What if what if it's Lobadan? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He's too old. I read it as they were asking Bam. I honestly won't lie, I've been skimming these past chapters. I don't know what's going on. I've been there with some stories. I got to that point in Toriko. If they weren't fighting, I wasn't reading. I think the soul is different, but isn't the outside God himself. I want to see the machine God. What if they are sealed by jihad, cause they couldn't beat them? I like that idea. I will talk about the machine god and the nature god in a second. Focus on the riddle though. We'll get there, but I'll talk about that. But yes, that's interesting. Batman have a new soul post revival, which is why he's an irregular despite being born in the tower. Well, yeah, him and Rachel are interesting in that way, I suppose. If Rachel was ever in the tower and left and came back in, does that make you an irregular? But I guess you mean born of two irregulars in the tower dies, is put outside the tower, and comes to life outside the tower, thus making you an irregular. You come in. It's a good point. The last 2 points it made give merit to my theory of Bam being a type of Neo in the Matrix character. That's why I always call him. In the sense that he will eventually have to die for peace to continue. Okay. There's a hard set on the data floor. I'm not sure what this kid is, which might relate to who you is not you point. And Jahad also said, didn't I kill you already? LOL. Barry just keeps saying LOL. Yeah, Arlene's child died and became Bam when revived, just how Alex Mercer became the virus. Okay. I'm also thinking about like hmm, shit. Is a Hati Vishnu? Am I an idiot? Which spell in Kubera revives people? And I don't want to spoil that for people who maybe are reading Kubera, but maybe it works similarly. If I die and I get revived, it's not necessarily my soul inhabiting the body. It's somebody else's or another being or concept, if you will. Bam is a tree and does in fact act like a tree. That's one of the that shit is still so funny. The not original part to me hinted the idea that the outside god is in Bam, but I think there's multiple outside gods, and this isn't the one who built the tower. Okay. You think you think the machine god and nature god will choose sides between Bam and Rachel? They might be what's past floor 135. I'll talk about it in a second. I'm trying to stay focused on the riddle right now. What if it's chibi form Tramare? What do you mean? What if it's Holland? Wouldn't make sense why he's always getting bodied by Bam. If what's Holland? The butterfly dude shoes I swore I saw at Foot Locker today. You cop them? I didn't even read this chapter and not find the translation. Oh. Why don't you ask me for the link? Here's the link, y'all. Bada boom, bada bing. Just ask for the link. I got the goods. I can deliver. You feel me? Where was I? Is it Bavati? I don't remember. I have to look at it again. Anyways, I wonder if you could take and use items outside the tower. Possibly. Um, I think Rachel is the soul of Bam that was killed by Jihad, and Bam is just a body that was inhabited by the outside god, and the floor of their souls don't disappear but are stored. It took the outside god 25 nights and 25 chestnuts to revive them. I thought Hati Vishnu was a teleportation one. Am I an idiot? Is it hot? What's it Bhavat? I don't remember. The little boy who tricked Elaine. Oh, you think it's Holland? Oh, okay. He's a hatchling and everything too. So okay. I don't hate that. I guess. I don't know though. Bam cells definitely mixed and affected by outer factors. Drop the link, yes sir. I dropped it right there. What if Holland was the boy who tricked Elaine? Okay, I got my bad. I was not caught up before, but it's possible. Okay, so I have to put my stream bit rate to 6800. I'll remember that next time. I don't know how to do that right now. I'll ask. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know technology. All right. I think V has been getting a lot of light in the war arc. He seemed like he had more influence among the 13 warriors more than Jihad. Looks like even refers to Bam as Arlie as gods. Was it Hatiyama? No, Hatiyama was the one I think. I don't know. Put the tinfoil hat on. Icarus is the new soul driving Bam. Nah, Holland's too awkward for our girl. Later when it fell for that, when it fall for that, we did see the boy who tricked Elaine in the flashback. They didn't look alike. True. In 1,000 years though. Hati Vishnu is a time reversal spell. Hati Vayu teleportation. What are these frauds in the chat saying nonsense? I don't remember, bro. I don't remember the one that revives people or whatever. That's just how you know I need to reread bad, like super bad. Just not enough. I have so many things I want to do and just not enough time. And then my dumbass is replaying Zelda games. It doesn't even tell me. Oh no, wait, it's right here. Boom, boom. Let's see now. Let's see now. Just give me the Hadi Kubera, Hadi Surya, Hadi Varuna, Hadi Vayu, Ashvins. Maru. Yeah, yeah. See, Yama's one that ages you. I remember that one. So maybe it was Bavati something. Was it Bavati? Creation. Chandra, Indra, Kubera, Surya, Varuna, Vayu, Marut, Yama. I don't know. I tried. This wiki is awful. We need to fix that. Anyways, Bam gonna realize he's a virus like Snake from Metal Gear Solid 2 and kill himself. Who knows? V may have had multiple kids. Would be fire. Now definitely Team Tree instead of Team Machine and technology back in the ancient Tower days. I still am. It was Hadi Shiva. Am I watching the new what? Come on now. You know I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. It's from Kubera, Blaze. From Kubera. Don't worry about that. Well, not literally that, but no, I will not be watching. I don't watch live action stuff like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Well, I guess we talked about the riddle. So let's talk about the machine god and nature god, and perhaps if they're sealed, still around, not around anymore. Aguero said there's a lot of misinformation and disinformation, I guess, and or disinformation surrounding all that. So people could be getting certain things wrong and or incorrect. But what are we thinking? Can I change this midstream? Actually, hold on. Stream output. No. Can I? What does this say? This said open widget. Interesting. Allow me to do this. What happens if I do this? Actually, let me not. Before the stream blows up. Let me just not. But Patagana, which one is the one to revive people? That's all I'm gonna remember. Which one revives people? That was used on Teo Rakan. Just that's all I'm trying to remember. Bam is described as V's son by the family heads on the data floor, but we also get this entire subplot about how Yura being a descendant of the cursed people. We're told everyone got betrayed. I remember about that. I remember that. Zahard was cursed. Cursed people either have male and female traits and can't breed, had their power sealed, or they have high rates of stillborn children. So Bam might be afflicted. It's possible, though I don't think it's ever shown. Oh, Marukat, what did you say earlier? My fault. I missed that. Unless you just came. I don't think it's ever shown. Oh. If Traumaray dies, I wonder if through all his family animal disappear or some ish is losing a lot of manpower regardless if he wins or not. His family is breaking apart. The giant fish bowls animals escape too. True. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the family head is the heavy lifter. They carry the team on their back like Kobe, but it is a good thing to think about. How about Max Seth? The workshop might be connected in some way, possibly because there's an inner and outer workshop, so it could be possible. Damn, the tower going to be revealed to be AI generated. The way the story going, it's a roguelike run. Roguelike runs. Hey, I was right. Hadi Vishnu. That's the first thing I said. I was right. I think it's Hadi Vishnu. Interesting. Trom's anima could be Horcruxes. In what way? Hadi Vishnu using on tail. Hadi Vishnu is reversing a short amount of time. Okay, so you're right. It's not necessarily that, but okay, I got it. Now I remember why I'm misremembering it. I think the planet machine gods are interesting. I think they could be Thresh Jihad that were sealed. I hope SCU expands in a on the pre-13 Great Bums lore. Yeah, like it's so funny how I initially completely dismissed what Nen was talking about with the flashback with Yasracha, Baby Doom, Baby Yama, Baby Paul, and Wang Wang. But that shit was mad important. Those plants and machines were for real. It wasn't a joke, which is kind of crazy, all things considered. We got 50 likes and 50 viewers. That's what I like to see. Appreciate y'all. Just one question. Actually, my question, I don't, it looks fine to me on my camera. I don't know. It looks fine to me. I'm probably overthinking this. Remember, Asha abused it. Yes, I remember. I remember. Thank you. Looks like an Evankel might be cursed. They seem similar because of the scar. I've seen that. That was a thing people were saying when Loose Like first appeared, but Evankel sucks, so I don't want them to have any similarities. His anima were there before he just controls them. Yeah. Wait till Hadon pull up. Ooh. Maybe Machine God and Nature God were like Rava and Vatu from Korra. There were two forces that kept the tower at peace or order. Maybe the family had sin is killing those gods. So maybe one is more like natural, like plants, nature, you know, it's a more of a natural thing where the machines are more created. Like, yeah, I like that idea. A bit of a yin and yang there. That's interesting. I like that. Weird question. The whole entire loop would be a family manufactured? I don't think so. The maybe some are to some degree because I thought Enryu was the life manipulator who could create matter and whatnot, but maybe after seeing Gustang's the guy who like Bam broke his barrier with Dumas, he turned into a passage of text. So maybe all of these people can create people. I don't know. The cast is gonna get tech buffs from the machine gods to fight higher rankers and family heads as regulars. You think those gods were the original rulers of the tower? Maybe not rulers in the sense that they were like do as I say, but they were revered. They were the ones people prayed to and looked up to and counted on to protect them, give them food, nourishment, life, shelter, education, things of that nature. That's kind of how I'm thinking. I don't think Charmer him even had a child himself. No, I think he did. Probably did, but maybe not many. I don't know. Didn't they say Kirin is literally his? I think Kirin and Lobodan are literally his sons, though. Unless you just mean he created them and didn't actually, do that. But I couldn't tell you. I don't have all the answers or any right now. I'm in the dark just as you guys are. I am in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what happens if I do this. Is that any better? Because I got no idea. Anyways, maybe the plant god and the machine gods are two fifths of the native one and split themselves apart. So that thing that beside okay with all different elements. Yeah, I could see it. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Not mad at that at all. I changed the bit rate a bit. Am I? I don't know. I don't know if my movement or anything looks different, but it told me to change the bit rate. I put it up a little bit. I don't know if that's changed the visuals at all, but y'all know Naya versus technology. Name a better rivalry. See me, I'm old school. I don't like all this shit. Laura said Charmer has few direct descendants, so yeah, we do know. What if admins gave the family heads immortality in exchange for killing the machine and the nature gods? I don't mind when you guys ask me these questions. I think they're interesting, but I usually have to ask you like why? Why would the admins want that? So they can be the de facto leaders of the tower, like the administrators are now, where the nature and machine god are gone. They are kind of the arbiters of who controls Shinsu. You have to ask them to use Shinsu. Like, what's the reason? You say it looks smoother? Okay, thank you. I could probably make it go up a little bit then. Where was I before? I could probably up it a little bit. What do you think Traumary will do with Bam? Take him, let him be, take Leviathan's memory, maybe ask him about Leviathan. I don't know. I wish I had the answer. Like you guys know, my like predicting the future and theories is not my specialty. I'm more of an analysis guy, but I don't see Traumary just taking Bam right now. I think something's gonna happen that Bam gets away and he has to go play the great game, so to speak. You think those gods were the original rulers of the tower? I read that already. Weird question. Manufactured. How many irregulars do you think entered the tower before the 12 bombs of Jihad? One maybe? I don't know. 0 to 1. 1 or 0. That's my best guess. You think they call plant people after Apollo's lovers that were turned into plants, or they're just cursed people? I think those are probably separate things. Probably separate things. Are there way too many characters in Tower of God? Yes, they are. Cha versus Dumas, let's manifest it. No, One Piece has too many characters. No, both series do. Both series have too many characters. Both SIU and Oda used to be very good at expanding their evergreen cast, if you will, to higher and higher heights. And then eventually I think they kind of lost that ability. That's just my opinion though. You don't have to agree with that. That's what I think. And that's how I see it. Um The way that I've always described it is like this because while I made a video talking about is Tower of God the um let me know if things are smoother, by the way. I apologize for the earlier stuff. Now it says my connection is excellent, so I think I fixed it, and it's not giving me a warning sign. I put my bit rate up to the 5,000. Um, shit. Okay, so this is. Let me paint a picture for you, crystallize it, right? Oda and SIU, but we'll focus on SIU. So you go from floor to floor the same way you go from island to island, taking the characters and people that we know with us while meeting new ones. So in that way, they're similar in that sense. The cast starts to grow, the main party starts to grow a little bit, and then you have some reoccurring characters. You feel what I'm saying? Now, moving forward with that, right? I thought for a good time SIU was very good at control. Let's say, sorry, I fucked this up. Let's say every character is a reindeer, and Slave in Utero is Santa Claus. Bam, the sled's going. Couldn't sled's going. Whatever, whatever, whatever. As he's adding more characters, he was still good at introducing new characters we cared about, whether or not they were going to stay, go, come back as cameo, star, guest appearances in a while, but keeping the main cast interesting as they kind of grow and go up the floors. But I think there came a point. There are so many characters with so many different motivations, personalities, staying power, and all of those things that the sled is now pulling Slave in Utero. He's like this. His feet are dragging across the ground, and he can't control it anymore. I think him and Oda used to be very good at that, but now there's just too much fat, so to speak. That's why I always say you need to trim the fat. Get rid of the characters who don't fucking matter. And if you're not going to continue using these older characters, write them out the story. Does Boro still matter? Barrow, the Hockney and his fucking painting. These guys are, if for whatever Tachi fake or whatever, these guys don't matter anymore. Just write them out and leave them out. Remove them. Um, I think a lot of characters are just hanging around, not doing much. What are you doing? Just hanging around. Get rid of them if they're not important because a lot of characters we care about who have good and cool motivations, like Ran, wanting to beat Macheni, Anak, the only demi princess we know in the tower. Like, where's she at? She has a revenge story. Those are the characters that I think matter, and they should be the ones who are here with us at the time being. But at some point, there was a bit of a paradigm shift. So I don't know. I don't know. But you guys can tell me what you think about that. But I think there's too many characters. I'm with you, Shinkai Nine. I'm with you. And there's too many characters who don't do anything for me. I'm like, get out of here. All right. I think the admins might be the true evil force and use the family heads as a way to create their own status quo. Okay, yeah, I can see it. Lusek recognized Urek's voice, so maybe he tried to recruit Urek but failed. Them meeting Bam doesn't surprise me. Yeah, maybe he's like, okay, we got to get in a regular early before, so they got him when he was on season one, and then trained them up. Yeah, I like that. World building to this extent is insanely difficult. I agree, though. My hot take is that Tower of God and One Piece's world building is overrated. Not bad, not bad. It just gets more credit than it deserves. Do you think SC Liberty buffed up Urek's design because he wants to throw down with the top 10 and he needs to look the part? I think it's just the evolution of his art. Now that he's drawing it like this, he want to make him look a little bit bigger, a little bit buffer. I don't think he necessarily got stronger. It's an interesting question to ask. I think he just like Caliban to me when we saw him in season three looked a lot bigger than he did during season two. And I don't know if he was training. He had one arm around his back. This might be the evolution of the art. He wants Urek to look more buff or more of the part. He definitely tried to get him to be a slayer. Urek about the smoke, but got no beef. He trying to take his friends outside. Facts. Tower got us way more characters than One Piece, which is crazy considering that Tower God only has 597 chapters, while One Piece has 10,098. I don't know what has more characters. I actually don't know if that's true or not, but there's too many in both. I know they forgot and all, but Bam doesn't know this. So you think Bam will ever ask this one important question? Why did you turn your back on my parents? Maybe. Especially if okay, you know what? Some of you guys asked me, you too, Zen, you asked me this, like, what do I think is gonna happen? Maybe this is when Bam uses the things that Leviathan told him about Traumare to make Trauma Ray not take him immediately. So maybe what Leviathan was telling Bam might be time to spill that now. But that'd be interesting. Be like, why did you turn your back on V and Arlene? I like that. Couldn't Rand is about to pop a lightning pill and box Trauma Ray to an early grave? I'd love to see it, but it's not gonna happen. Anak is the biggest with the potential in TOG. We need a Anak screen time. Facts. It's so crazy to me. Anak Lopabia, but not pulling up this arc would be wild. I think she's part of the Lopabia family, in my opinion. I always thought that though. Once I knew they were like animal people or whatever, but I don't know. We need to do a great cleansing of TOG chapters. Word to Emu. Definitely overrated. People think a lot of locations and like fantasy stuff equal good world building. Yes, yes, they do. It's a very. Don't worry, I got a video essay for that. That will come too. I'm gonna talk about what actual lore and world building is in storytelling. Clinton and Rand squad posed to be hunting Rachel squad, so they might pull up soon. Urek hit the gym after Garam's latest rejection. Also, get Garam back into the story. Let Bam tell the rest of the story. Remember, he still has Arlene's pocket or diary or whatever. TOD chapters are longer, so chapters are quite the equivalent in length. That makes sense. You said, well, no, that's now that's 10,098. That's a lot of One Piece chapters. There's a lot. I remember that we still need the water dragons exactly for to take out Trauma or whatever. So maybe Leviathan would be like, do it now. Ah! We'll see. Garam ain't leaving the floor of death. She'll get murked. Yeah, she's kind of in hiding there. She's kind of safe there for the time being, all things considered. So maybe we should leave baby girl there. To be honest, why should Bam give a shit about his parents? He's never met them. Rachel, more of a mother than either of them. Because of Bam's kind nature and how he is, he probably would care to some degree, but I can't see it. But I don't know, man. He made him get fake angry at the death of Prince of Arc after, so I can't rule anything out. Cause I'm like, bro, you do not care about them niggas. You call them, you check on them while you training. Yo, Prince, my boy, what's happening? Prince? Like, man. But yeah, Rachel is kind of Bam's mom in a lot of way because she taught him morality, how to read, mathematics, not to betray a woman or girl, whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop. So I feel you on that. I get the feeling that a family head dying will look similar to the gods died in God of War 3. I can see the tower slowly breaking down physically as each of them die. But they weren't naturally natives to the tower. They're irregulars who came in after the fact, as opposed to actually being like representative of the sun, of the ocean, of plant life, of love, of this and that and the other. So I don't know. That's interesting, but I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think Trauma would even care if he loses the water dragon. I don't trust anything Leviathan says. That's fine. That's fair. Leviathan could just be trying to get Bam to fight him to kill him because he doesn't like him. The same way he was like, "Yo, fight him, kill him now," and Bam was like, "Tranquilo, Leviathan, tranquilo, calme, la calma." Hit the Ronaldo, la calma. Naya, when are you going to learn to use technology? I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying, dog. I'm doing my best. I need to meet the machine god. He could teach me the way, bro. He could teach me the way. I could teach me the way. I don't know what's. I don't know. I've always been a very old spirit though. Like I'm just an old man. I've always been an old man. I don't know. Because I feel like I don't know. You're right though. I'm getting better at editing though. At least there's that. I've gotten better at editing every year. At least give me credit for that. Bam got angry at El Bozo treatment of Elaine, so he thinks he has some idea of what he thinks a parent should be like. That's a good point. And maybe that was taught to him by Rachel. So yeah, how powerful would how powerful would you have to be the one shot the tower? Do you mean destroy the entire tower in one attack? I don't know. Are we ever gonna get back to Wagnang? LOL, he gonna pop up in the final arc with Jihad? I heard some people saying that the weapon that he got in the hidden floor was for him to kill Traumaray or Gustang, so he'll pop up in U Sprout, but it's a fair question. I don't know where the antimatter Shinsu Pokemon Master is at. Anak pulling up a Traveler would be dope. It fits. Why does it fit though? Off my lawn, Naya. Yep. Old man yells at Cloud Naya. Listen, everything that's set up on my Discord, OBS, anything, I did not do this on my own. I had somebody walk me through this. If I were to guess, the water dragons would be a way for Leviathan to free himself from Bam. I don't care about this plot point. That's kind of fair. The machine god equals Simi. There you go. Not like my grandma when she got her first iPhone, she only know how to pick up and hang up. That's pretty fair. All I know how to do is call, text, and go on the internet. I can't do anything. You know what I just learned how to do on FaceTime? Not that I FaceTime a lot. I only FaceTime my ex, but um I learned how to use noise cancellation or noise isolation on the AirPod. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. People be carrying me with technology, but that's also because I'm not interested in technology. Just not. It is what it is. I'm not giving myself an excuse. It's an explanation. I don't care about technology. I only have a dishwasher. Like a dishwasher is technology to me. I wash my plates by hand. I will rake the leaves with a rake. I don't got a blower. I don't got a snow blower. I use a fucking shovel. It just is. I'm old school. Just some people are like that, you know. That's how I am. So you guys with your air, I think the newest thing I caught on. I won't lie to you. Air fryers are kind of raw. I fuck with air fryers. Those are cold. Other than that, I don't know. I'm just an old school nigga, man. People have all these different regimens for training. Eat this, drink that, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, iron, baby. Eat well, drink well. You'll get swole, nigga. You'll look like me in a wreck. Hold on, let me put it on screen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Garam, so usually there's a thing you can do the mana stuff, and there's an app shop. Oh, you're right. You're right. I mean, I think I fixed the frame rate or whatever KPBS stands for. Next year will be the year of technology. All right, Naya, you be what? You be teching with your index finger? Oh, no, I don't. No, I text normally. I do type kind of fucked up though. I kind of type kind of fucked up. I think you're supposed to like, I don't know. I don't know. Saves you a lot of money, I guess. Yeah, for sure. Because I don't care about that shit. Like, yo, the new iPhone came out. It tickles your butthole. All I need my phone to do is call, receive calls, text, receive text, end function, or go online. Boom, I'm good. This is how I am. Same thing with like cars. I hate new cars, man. Oh my god, that's so much shit on it. Lane correction and this turn buttons on my wheel. I hate all that. I don't even like the camera that looks behind me. All right, give me the car where I have to roll down the window like this. All right, that's my era. All right. Anyways, I wonder if Bam will make New Sprout grow into something, blooming life into the tower, Return of the Plant God. Maybe a great fairy on some Zelda shit pops out. I would like to see a great fairy come out too. I'm not good with technology, so I understand your struggle. At least I'm not alone. That's all. I save a lot of money though, because I don't like a lot of bullshit. Like even like name brand clothes. I don't give a fuck. How you guys have been seeing me in this sweater for 5 fucking years, and I've had this shit longer than 5 years. I don't even like buy new clothes that often. Wagner is too good for TOG. He's getting traded to Cabrera to be a part of a story where to level up his character. I'm crying. Garam should just say she's a Rex side chick. She never get pressed again. Emily gonna get an android body. Where's Dr. Juro? Lizard, Lizard hype. Hope for Wagner and Cabrera fanfic. Spit. If season 2 of the anime actually ever comes out, what would you want to see covered until like what arc chapter? I feel like they probably wouldn't. Listen, I'm here for the untrustworthy Ruben and Mew love stuff, but I'd say maybe go up to the Flower of Zagania, maybe, and a post Flower of Zagania, maybe. When does Aguero and Rack and everybody finally get to talk to JVG Bam as Bam Bam? Like he comes back as Bam Bam, talking Flintstones. It comes back as Bam. Like maybe that. I don't know how long it's supposed to be, how long they want it to be, because I still think they rushed the first season. Are they going to slow it down? Is it going to be like 24 stop, 24 two cores? I'm not. I'd have to know how many episodes is going to be first for me to discern that. But I'm here for the Mew Love shit. Absolutely. I always say it. I love the. First of all, I'm watching it in Korean. Second of all, I still think it's funny if Mule Love has like a Tyler creator, deep ass voice. Just like, oh, who's that? I'm a ranker. My name is Mule Love. Yeah, could you imagine that nigga having the deepest voice of all time? She'll be gas. I'd be here for it. Naya, you be telling thank you to Siri after asking a question. I don't have Siri on. Siri's off. I don't have Siri on. I also like only like 8 months ago did I get tap on my debit card. I didn't even like tap. I used to put it in and type my code. I have tap now though. But that's what I mean. I'm old school. I don't even engage with the technology. I don't even bother. Workshop, I think, or until the Daft Punk party. There you go. Hand of Arlene, right? Somewhere around there. What's up, Kurt? Watched it. Good to catch on the stream. New chapter was good, bro. I liked it. I liked it. I also like that they've been shorter. What's up, Mark? I don't think it reaches arch enemies. It should end at the ticket battle. Oh, to get on the Hell Train with Ha Euro and stuff. Okay. They supposed to be or Archimedes. You mean? Oh, I got you. That is that. Okay, workshop. I think. Yep. The supposed leaks. The anime said it would be two cores. Uh, so what? 24 and 24 or 12 and 12. Or does 24 count as two cores? I don't even remember at this point. As long as there's a 20th floor arc is perfect. I don't care about anything else. I'll take it. I'm with you. Just yo, do my guy Mule Love some good. Also, I need some anime footage so I can actually put more Tower God animated visuals in my videos. I've been relegated to just using what Tower God M, Tower God, the new Journey, the Great Journey, Tower God Mobile, like, and I guess and Hero Cantare. Like I'm a panel merchant, and I would like to be able to use some more animated footage. You don't need Siri either. Yeah, I don't even like that Alexa shit. People like Alexa, make it turn the light off. Nah, I saw Terminator. I fear Skynet. I don't fuck with AI. Jihad don't give a f hell. Still get Garam killed if she leaves Florida. She shook. Jihad ain't worried about Iraq. When they meet, I wonder what they talk about. We'll see. I think they will put everything into the end of the workshop battle in season two. Later, they can cram too much chapters in a single season of an anime. They be doing that. Speaking of tech, is everyone ready to get a microchip installed in your skull so we have a chance to compete with AI? No. Y'all getting what's Elon's shit called? That's Starnet. That was it called? Whatever his chip is. You guys getting that? Sigh. Back when Kun was a great character, I feel it. Naya, what happened to chicken? What happened to chicken soup, Naya? Chicken soup, Naya finally making bread? No, I'm not. But it's just funny. No more ice soup. But it's just something I say at the end because I think it's funny. I don't know. Be trying to be funny sometimes. I'm not that funny, but I can be. But no, I'm still eating ice soup and living off bread. I'm broke. Neuralink. There we go. Thank you, Cisco. Neuralink. That's what it was. I could not remember what it was called. Yeah, no, I'm not getting that. If I lived in a cyberpunk world, I wouldn't get technology that I integrate into my body. I would get technology that, like, so let's say you could in a cyberpunk world. So let's say we're in Mike Pondsmith's world, Cyberpunk 77, right? And you could just take your eyes out and replace them with some eyes that could see through walls, and you could, I don't know, infrared, heat vision, all that. But conversely, you can just get like some visors over that may not function as well, but something similar. I'd put the visors on. Like, I'm not taking off my hand to have like a mantis blade sword. Just give me a cool blade. Like, I'm not doing all that. That's me though. Keep Neuralink away from me. Facts. Not getting the mark of the beast. Straight on that. So 36 episodes or 24. I'm not sure yet. Two leaks came out with two different episode counts. I never even knew there were leaks. Unrelated, but did you know that Unordinary is cooking like super hard, like so hard to the point where I can understand how like so hard to the point where I can't understand how it got this hard, bro. Please catch up if you haven't. All you guys do is want me to read and I don't want to read. Why y'all like this? I'm done with Unordinary. If you're having fun, I'm happy for you. It's too late. Uru Chan didn't cook long enough. I don't want to come back. I'm tired. I am trying to play video games. I got video games to play. I don't want to. I don't. You'd be Iron Man, not Cyborg. Essentially, yeah. Should be 24 to 26 episodes. I would prefer it ends before starting the workshop battle because it will skip a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I thought you already have moments where Jeff Bezos takes over and says things out of pocket. It's not Jeff Bezos, it's Elon. But It was. Oh yeah, I did make the Neuralink joke before. You're right, Scope. You're right. You're right. Hey, are you at least a nature guy? See, that's a thing. I'm a nature nigga nature. Yes, you guys seen it on Twitter, Twix, X, whatever we're calling it now. I'll be outside in the wilderness. I'll be at the cottage. I'll be at the beach. I'll be at the lake. I literally trek and I hike by myself for fun. Like I have a garden. I plant stuff. I am a man of the earth. Not man of the steel. I don't know, man of the wire. Shout out to the wire. Watch the wire. So yeah. Unordinary, I'm good. Unordinary really didn't make the politics moving and Spectre. The John Stan tired us out. Damn, I feel you. John became fun. Unordinary is cooking. Please read it. Nah, I believe you guys, but who cares what I think? Maybe if I'm bored one day I'll catch up. But I have no. That is not on my to do list of things to do. Catch up to Unordinary. If you could spoil me, but you might spoil other people. So just like I don't know, message me on Twitter or something. Ordinary is fun right now. I'll give it that. Is Doctor Darren Arlo going crazy? That's the only way I'd come back. I'll watch The Wire soon, gang. Curious in what your top three manhwas atop aside from TOG and One Piece. You mean webtoons? My second favorite manga is Wandering Eminon, then Madaka Box, then Gintama, then Sundome. Webtoons. My favorite webtoon is Kubera. Second favorite is Tower of God. Third favorite is I'm so bad at this. I have to refer to my own list to remember what the fuck I like. Give me a second. What did I have? What did I have third? Was it Purple Hyacinth? I don't even remember. I'm so bad at this. Oh no, Romantically Apocalyptic. Romantically Apocalyptic. I I I have done videos about this by the way, in case you guys don't know, but I'll just show y'all here. This was I did make this list last year, so take it with a grain of salt. Things could change and whatnot, but yeah, these are my top 20 webtoons. So She is Young, 20. Saint for Rent. By the way, these are not all Naver or Line webtoons. Saint for Rent is completely this is not that. She is Young is like a smutwa, pornhua, if you will. Um Bastard at 18. I Roved Out is made by this Canadian guy named Alexis Flower. I have both of his tombs. I Roved Out in Truth and Love. It's like high fantasy smut. Windbreaker 16. I have H-Man at 15. Lookism at 14. Gosu at 13. Hardcore Leveling Warrior at 12. Unordinary is at 11. I got Love Sucks for These Losers at as a shout out. Household Affairs at 10. Girls of the Wilds at 9. RRBA made by the South African dude. He's super dope stuff. Shout out to Hoda Hodosaki at 8. Drug Candy at 7. I have Noblesse at 8. Purple Hyacinth at 5. And Anna Namanara at 4. Romantically Apocalyptic at 3. Tower God at 2. And Kubera at 1. I have done streams about this though. Like I literally did a top 30 anime stream for the year, top 30 manga, top 30 coolest weapons, top 30 waifus, top 30 20 danhuas, which is Chinese animation and stuff like that. Legend of Haze, Scissor 7, Neja, um Neja Gods Reborn, Big Fish in Begonia, though that's I think half Japanese too. But like I've made the videos. This right there on my channel. See, y'all don't come on us as Tower God and Kubera, so you don't know. I'll be making them videos, man. They're there. So yeah. But yeah, that's what it is though. From my favorite manga, I mean I guess I'll just show you that real quick before I forget. Sorry, I forgot already. My favorite three manga is One Piece, Wandering Eminon, Madaka Box, Sundome, and Gintama. Again, this is from last year, but if you want to see real quick, this is the top 30 manga. Boom. My honorable mention was the Forgetful Detective. Ao Ashi made it to my 30. Blade of the Immortal. Tepu. Black Lagoon. Subasa Reservoir Chronicles. Beelzebub. Katekyoshi Hitman Reborn. Prince of Tennis. 23. Magi the Labyrinth of Magic. Oni Master Kurosawa. Tasogade Otome X Amnesia. Oretama. Ranma One Half. My first manga I ever collected. Shout out to Rumiko Takahashi. Nanato Koaru. Ibitsu, Chikano Toko, A Girl by the Shore, Dio no Ace, Golden Kamui, Hetakoi, Good Ending, Nozoki Anna, Akunohana, Wait. Yeah, oh yeah, Aku no Hana. Daiwa Gelda Bigaruda. Crow's Baby. So Gintama 5, Sundome 4, Medaka Box 3, Wandering Amanon 2, One Piece 1. So those are my favorite manga. There you go. There you have it. Oh shit. Oh snap. They stole my information. Now they're gonna start streaming my stream. Oh no, it was blocked out, I think. Unless that thing is important. I don't know. Anyways, there you go. I used to read the Gamer. I used to read the Gamer, Dice, all kind like all kinds of webtoons I used to read. My problem with webtoons is always that they lose me at one point. I don't think webtoons are that good. The ones that I like are like the outliers to me. I don't have like this reverence for webtoons. I just like specific ones, if that makes sense. All right, sorry. Right, what leaks? Neuralink make me immortal. I will get it. I don't want to be immortal. Ordinary, I'm good. Blah blah blah. Gotten better. Top threes. Cooking so hard to the point where I am not putting it over TUG, but I can understand you. I get it. Doctor Darren going crazy too. Then see that gives me a reason to that gives me a reason to read it instead of reading an ordinary. Reread Kubera. Exactly. That's what I got to do. I like Gosu a lot too. Kubera's Peak. Arlo. Naya, you not joining the Matrix? Nah. I'll be reading it. Nah. Be like I don't be remembering what I've read. I feel that. You set to catch up to Purple Hyacinths? Yes, I do. And an ordeal. I used to read the gamer, caught up on your own list, but fire list, thank you. Magician was solid, sidekicks was godly, roved out looks fun. It's fun. I've dropped so many webtoons. There's only a couple I keep up with. Exactly. Check out Naya's top 30 manga stream I just linked. Did you? Thank you. Season two killed it for me. Magicians were good. I like seeing Enzo way more than the redhead. I'm gonna have to go watch the list. My bad. You have to go watch them or whatever. I'm just saying, like, I have made videos where I talk about like stuff. To bait, that's the beginning after the end. I fell off, but I was going hard for a bit, but I fell off. Do I read Kingdom? I haven't read Kingdom since Kingdom spoiler. If you're not a Kingdom reader, plug your ears. When you hear this, when I count down to three, plug your ears for 10 seconds. Three, two, one. When Shin beat, I think his name is Hoken, the Pathfinder, and he like died and like came back to life or whatever, like that conflict, that war, that's the last thing that I've read in Kingdom. I haven't read Kingdom in like 3 years. Not, I think Naya got a copyright strike from Iraq. I did get a copyright strike for reacting to that. Yes, I did. The beginning after the end. Beelzebub, absolutely. Peep Lizard's list on the top 30 manga stream got some elite taste. Manga, One Piece, Shin, Angyo, Onishi, Great Teacher Onizuka, Attack on Titan, Gintama. I don't like Attack on Titan. Shout out to Onizuka though. That shit's great. I feel sorry for the beginning after the end. Their rival, Lord of Mysteries, got an anime before they did. Damn. Stole your info and gave out an ad. Damn. True. Agreed. I prefer Wagner to meet Arc Raptor's daughter first instead of Bam. It seems more interesting, given he's the reason why her dad died. I can see Rachel twisted in her own way to get the joiner. I feel that. Sleepy night. Excuse me, Pornhua. We're just going to pretend he didn't just say that. We just said yes. Smutwa Pornhua gang gang. Listen. I may not wear it on my sleeve, but I'm a heathen. I'm a demon, bro. I just don't feel the case to showcase aggressive horniness in public all the time. Enzo, that guy, and I'm behind Kingdom. Oh, thanks. Arc Aquadata cut a FUG an FUG Lackey. Team Rachel. She with Apple and Michael or whatever those people are and whatnot and stuff. So there's that. But yeah, man. Yeah. I guess we're done talking about the chapter. Do you have a favorite panel? And why was it the erect panel? What was your favorite panel in the Tower of God chapter? And your favorite piece of dialogue? Was it fuck off from Iraq? Was it come out, come on and play? Or was it the riddle? Bam is Bam made me laugh. That was my favorite piece of dialogue, and the Iraq panel was my favorite panel. And I gave the chapter like an 8 out of 10 this week. 7.5, 8 out of 10. So yeah. What after dark smut porn streams is supposed to happen? None of they're gonna happen. I just it'll probably just be an end of the year thing before I go on my yearly stream break. Not even content break because I always put content in advance so you guys still get videos. But I usually take like a week or two off streaming. So yeah, but it's gonna happen. The week it was supposed to happen, Pat went out and didn't come home on time. So yeah. Do y'all think we're gonna see Kidding do anything? I think no, secretly. I don't know. Favorite was the meathead and Dorsey. Bam is Bam. I feel that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I personally lost some interest in Kid. I like Lobodan though, so I'll take him. You have the power of a tree, but you don't act like a tree. That's my guy. That's my guy. 5 out of 10 chapter. Fair enough. Do you have any theory video theory videos? I don't have any theory videos coming out right now. Just mini essays, video essays, character analysis, and power scaling videos coming out right now. I have Zoro versus White coming. I have Bam versus Lee's. I have Kasak versus Kaido. Then you guys are giving me some good ones. I think Caliban versus Whitebeard is interesting. I like that one. We're gonna do that. Some people were saying like Rack versus Chopper, but that's unserious. Some interesting ones were like Sora versus Bam. I can't. Where's my phone? My phone has the screenshots. Do I have my phone on me? Where's my phone at? I guess I didn't bring my phone with me. I don't know where I put it right now, but my phone has some of the interesting matchups you guys gave me and stuff like that. But I'm cooking up though. I'm cooking up. Next year is gonna be a really good year, I think, content wise for me. And if it's not, I quit. I won't quit, but I probably will tone down the frequency because this shit beating my ass sometimes. And people are like, Naya, can he do this? Can he do that? Can he do this? And I'm like, I promise you, if I did this full time, I'd do it. I have 3 motherfucking jobs. I guess 2 now, but still, like, I don't just have time in my day only for this, and I still gotta do time for myself. And I done worked myself into needing medical attention with stress and overwork. I have to take care of myself. I can't go too hard and burn out again. So I have to be careful. That's all. Reg panel was the best panel. Best line was Emily saying she was obligated to answer. That was a good one too. Fire Palace Guru getting shot on by Emily. That was funny. Darcy the best. Keating only has his design going for him. 6 out of 10. And Bam is Bam on. And Urek pulling up. Urek is Urek. Keating being a bitch in combat made him lose sauce secretly. Although thanks for getting into Purple High Stint. Yes, I need to talk about it though soon. I need to make some videos on that an ordeal. Just give me some time. When I'm able to take a little bit of a break. Actually, I'm not going to do it that. Actually, I'm not going to do it that time. I'm playing video games, but listen, I've been typing up. I mean, if you're my Patreon, you can see because there's a lot of videos that are up there early, and you guys get to see my rough drafts. Like I've been typing out these essays like crazy, bro. Yes, I will take care. Bigger than Bum Kelhelm, Keating, or not Kel. I'm gonna go with Keating for now, secretly. Keating for now, secretly. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Keating. Kelhelm is more confusing, if anything. At least I still think he's strong. He's just a little confusing. That's all. Like, what's up with him? Like, what do you want from life? What do you want from us? A Van Kel versus Sabo. That's not a bad one. I could screenshot this. Bada boom. Thank you. Though I think Sabo's kind of getting cooked, but we had a better. Someone gave me a better fire one. I couldn't remember what it was, but I was saying, if you have any power scaling ideas for me, you could just shoot them at me. Just think of something interesting. I don't care if one character is way stronger, but if you think it can make for an interesting video or discussion or showcasing of a certain universe, let me know. That's the main reason why I'm doing Kazak versus Kaido. I'll tell you right now, Kaido does not have a chance in hell. He cannot beat Kasak's fart. But this gives me the opportunity to showcase that Kubera characters are actually incredibly fucking powerful. To get into the power scaling bad, not multi universal. Their star level and their galaxy level and their solar system level, like shit like that. I'm putting it on the map, and it's on a combat series. It's a fantasy series, so a romance fantasy. So that's why I want to do it. I also want people to know how strong Saint Seiya characters are and whatnot. So just give me interesting shit. That's all. Elaine should join Sweet and Sour to get her joy and a smile back. Wagner and the others are good to her. Keating Kelhelm is what redevelops what broke him. Elaine and Dorsey and Anak should just travel around together. That'd be nice. Shaw versus Calavan. I like that one. That's good. I could do that. Yeah, by the way, it could be in universe. It doesn't have to be cross universe. So if you want to see like Yas Ratchet versus Calavan, which I got one request for that, it could be that. And watch my Monkey D Luffy versus Bam video to get an idea of how I'm doing those. Though I'm gonna make the visuals even better than that. And some of the videos upcoming, Townsy will be helping me and be editing them, and he can actually edit. I'm just a guy who tries some shit he's actually an editor and talented at it. So some of these are gonna look awesome. So stay tuned for that. Kaido versus Battle Beast. I like that. I don't want to spoil two people who are watching Invincible, so I'll put a spoiler warning. But okay, I like that. I know it's a stomp, but Invincible is back. Is back. Elegant will be on your side. Yes, because it's cut because it's out. I hear you. I see what you're doing. Ichigo versus Arie Han. I don't hate that. I don't hate the idea. But if you're gonna recommend me something, do me a favor. Give me characters that I don't have to just do head canon and theorizing for. I want people that I've seen fight, seen get pushed to their limit, seen use a multitude of techniques and attacks and have feats like Calivan. Don't ask me Naya who would win, Gojo or Tu Peri. I haven't seen Tu Peri do shit. I don't fucking know. I have no idea. I can't help you with that. You get what I'm saying? Arya Han hasn't fought anybody. I can't. I don't know what to do with that yet. So give me some time. The Great Snake versus all of One Piece and TOG, and we all know who wins. Your drafts on Patreon are well written. Thank you. I appreciate it. They're my first drafts though, not my other ones. So I'd like that. Isagi versus Ashito. You it was I'm definitely gonna do the Blue Lock and Aoashi stuff. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Hadid Song versus Kakashi. That's interesting. Screenshot that. Urek Urek Zahar versus Sukuna and Gojo. I want a bit more of Zahar and Urek before though, but at least with the data version, I can kind of scale it up. That could probably work. That'd be interesting. I'm really gonna have to fully dive into Kubera, knowing it's your top is enough. Anything could be compared to in terms of style. It feels I don't know. I could probably force a connection, but here's the best way for me to put it. Kubera is a story that resonates with me on a personal level because I like romance. You guys just saw my list. A lot of those were romance series. I like love. Love moves me. I am a romance guy. So that personally resonates with me. There's one. I don't need combat to be engaged. Secondly, um storytelling, writing, crafting a great narrative is something that I care about very deeply. Some people don't care about that. The fights are good, the art's good, they can go style over substance and things of that nature. I'm also a person who is moved by character driven narratives. Kubera kind of does all those things, and I'm not a person who minds a slow start if there is payoff for my patience. Kubera is one of those stories where I'm like, your patience is rewarded if you take the time to properly engage with it. I don't think it's everyone's flavor of tea because it's really, to me, in a lot of ways, it's a really well written novel with visuals, if that makes sense. Like a Brandon Sanderson Mistborn type novel with some Nishio Ishin light novel with some visuals and whatnot. The artwork does get better and better, in my opinion, though I do think it's vibrant and expressive from the beginning. But some people think the early art stinks and they can't get into it, and it's a bit of a slow burn. IV drip, but I think it's the best ongoing thing that I've been reading for the last 2 years, bar none. The other things that I care about ongoing would be Monstress and JoJo Lands. But the best thing that I've been reading on a week to week basis for the last since I started it, pretty much has been Kubera One Last God. If I'm being quite honest with you, that's just me though. That's just me. Love, Cobalt, and Zamzam. Any team you could think of. I like the animal ones. We can do that. Tuwaru power scaling video. When you want me to do some Kamijo Toma stuff? Someone wanted me to do Toma versus Asta. I'm like I'd have to read Black Clover more though, but that's interesting. Byakuya versus White. I like this one because Senbon Zakura probably has a better defense against all of White's slashes. I like this one, Mario Cat. That's a good one. I like that. Yeah. 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 Oh, I like that one. That's a great one. We're Ao Ashley greater than Blue Lock. Season 2 for Ao Ashley when anime only. Okay, I don't want to spoil you, so good thing you said that. I love Ao Ashley. It's so good. And if Andres Iniesta tells you to read that shit, you know it's gas. Fuck Blue Lock. But yes, I don't know when season 2 is coming. I have no idea. Yusuke Urameshi versus Dio? Okay. I find myself loving romance too. Next battle, SC versus Oda. it's it's crazy because I've been thinking about doing a video about their strengths and weaknesses. in a contrast and comparison. I decided if I was gonna do it though, I'd make it a video essay. Rock Lee versus Sanji. Maybe I'll think about that one. I'm thinking more One Piece Kubera and Tower God characters versus other stuff. Kubera is really good. I just don't like how Lee gets a short end of the stick every time. It is very despair. It's a very despair Zetsubo inducing series, so I feel you on that. It's very engaging and so complex while making sense. Kubera clicked for me during season two. Reread definitely needed. Yeah, season two around the time where things start to get real. It's not. I won't say like I liked it from like the Night of Rain Fire. I thought it was really good stuff, but it was like when you could start seeing what she was, why she took her time setting up and establishing stuff. I was like, oh, this is incredible. So yeah, as someone who hates JoJo, what makes you like it? It's raw. It's funny. It's vibrant. It's expressive. I like goofy, zany, over the top stuff. I love the characters. I think stands are awesome. I like that. I like Araki's storytelling style. And after reading manga theory and practice and understanding his creative method even more, I have an elevated level of respect for him. And because he does these different parts, I feel like he stays fresh and invigorated with the story he's telling, doesn't burn out because he could change the cast, the setting, and the theming of each part. Dio is one of the greatest characters, greatest draws to a series that I've ever seen, and it's just a good time. It's fun. That's why it's also be one of my favorites. I do believe JoJo was not everyone's cup of tea. It's an acquired taste, but I absolutely love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It is so fucking fun, and no matter how much I critique something, and I might rip it a new asshole, I never forget to enjoy myself. I need to have fun. If I'm not having fun, why am I here? To be miserable, but be, oh, I'm a critique? Fuck that. I want to have fun. Kurigan versus Nisio Ishin video. I wanted to make a video about Nisio Ishin. Maybe I could. No, I'll see what I can do about that. Smart and good emotional grip. Yep, I read that. I feel that. Both blades can attack from any direction. That's great. Where the hell was I? I appreciate the breakdown on Kubera. It's a change of pace from my normal reads. Yeah, give it a shot. You know, might not like it, but I would, all I ask is if you have a even passing interest in Kubera because I cover and talk about it so much, just give it a fair chance. If you can't break through that barrier or whatever, it is what it is. But just give it a fair chance. That's all I ever ask. You might not like it. Will Kurigan make Ishin weep on the floor? Broken. She is mean. That shizzy clip you used to diss Blue Lock still cracks me up. You suck. You suck. You fucking suck. You're not good at what you think you good at. You suck. Ganda. Space Daddy versus Bobo Bobo. I do like the idea of like gag matches or like animals like Cobalt versus I don't know Chopper, or like I want to do an intellectual cerebral match with L versus another detective like Sherlock Holmes or Batman or something. Who's better at solving cases? You could think about sports ones. Oh, can Kagami beat what's the guy from Slam Dunk? What's the main character of Slam Dunk? Sagaraki or something like that. Like you could think outside the box if you want. So yeah, um, like Agni and Harvard don't make it engaging from the start. They do. I'll start JoJo after I watch Korra on the Wire. Hey, you know JoJo's my cup of tea though. Like when I was a teenager, I was edgy. I was like, I need a dark, gripping, gritty story. It's got to be serious, and now that was that phase for me. But I've always been a goofball. I like stories that are just fun, zany, wacky, over the top. It's really why I like One Piece so much in a lot of ways. Though I think One Piece art style is actually a really good veil for a lot of the dark undertones and darker aspects of the story. It's a good veil. It like kind of hides it beneath the surface, so to speak. But yeah. I'm gonna keep going until my battery dies, by the way. Once my battery dies, I'm gonna wrap this up. Can you do a video if Rachel was can you do a video of if Rachel was Bam and if Bam was Rachel? I have no idea what that means. What does that mean? If Rachel was Bam and Bam was Rachel? They swap souls and bodies? Freaky Friday? Room? Shambles? What just happened? I don't understand. I don't understand what the video idea is. But if you want greater incentive for me to make a video, hop on the Patreon and ask me. When my patrons ask me something, I am 100 times more likely to listen. You're not good. Y'all need to watch the Shofu Cypher stream. Yeah, that was fun. I definitely tune in every time a new cipher is coming out. So I'm with that. JoJo's gives me the same feeling I had watching 2000 shows, feeling shows like Pokemon, Digimon as a kid, but with a bit more of an adult theme, especially season 3. But nothing is more entertaining, in my opinion. Top five is ultimately one of my favorites. I really think that Dio was a good grab, and I like the contrast and comparison of Dio and Jonathan, and Jonathan being a product of his time period and era and his upbringing as a noble, rich English British gentleman. But it was Joseph's introduction that really gripped me because he's easily one of my favorite main characters I ever had the pleasure of following and experiencing. Just in general, like I love Joseph. That's my guy. So I'm with you. I just started watching those last month. I'm at Diamonds and Breakable now. Yay, nice. My boy Josuke and Kira. We love to see it. He's going to keep up the stream until he dries out. No, until the camera dies. Kenshin versus Mugen. I kind of think Mugen just gets clapped. Is that interesting? I could think about that one. Okay, Tony's out here just giving out Rex. Definitely. I think I dropped a community post about it. Sorry, let me find it. Just because I might forget, because I didn't screenshot all of these. I might forget. So go to my community post that I did and definitely drop a let me find it. Drop a recommendation there. But again, my patron my the ones that my patrons have submitted, they have priority, just so you know. And a lot of this stuff will be more of a 2004 thing. Let me see. Yeah, right here. Let me put it on screen. One sec. Right here. This post where I showed you not all of you guys, not too many of y'all engage with it, where I showed you like the 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 white and Zoro. It's kind of cut off though. Kasak, Kaido, Bam and Lee's. I asked you to let me know. So right here is the time for you to post. Actually, all of you commented, but post the comments here. It'll be easier for me to remember that way. Because I'm not trying to have a million screenshots. So yeah. Um. Oh, and with Ran on team, I found it came together with pacing like they were four and that. It hurts. I feel you on that. Bam, ugly, weak, and Rachel, beautiful, strong. I'm curious. Like if Rachel was born with Bam's power and if Bam had no power, how would each other's journey? Oh, like what if Rachel took on the main? Okay, I got you. Okay, you sorry, you phrased it a little bit different. That's interesting. I've been thinking about doing stuff like that because I've been kind of studying some other. Oh my god, I'm on the wrong screen. Y'all could have stole my information. I'm sorry. Um, I forgot what I was saying. Shit. Anyways, honestly, I like that this stuff is in it's blurred, it's blotted out, so you can't see anything. But Jesus Christ, what was I just saying? What did they just ask me? Yeah, I've been thinking because I was watching one where it was like JJ. If you're an anime only for JJK and you're hearing this, when I count down to three, plug your ears for like 10 seconds. Oh, or I'm going to go to three. One, two, three. Spoiler. I saw one where it was like, what if Hakari and Yuta swap colonies? Would they succeed in the culling game? Something like that's interesting. Like, what if Rachel was the one? I like that. That's a good idea. But that'd be a 2024 video, not 2023 video. I still have a lot of content planned for the rest of the end of the year, but that's a 2024 video. But I like that's a good idea. I like Joseph more, but Jonathan was a goodie, and Dio being the worst really works. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My favorite is Jolene and Joseph. Have you ever watched Red Baki? And if so, spamming random questions. Just good getting others' opinions, especially if they watch and read a variety. I understand. And I like talking about other things too, which is fine. I haven't watched much and read much of Baki. And I haven't loved the art style, though Simi ripped me a new asshole telling me why it works for it, the kind of grotesque muscular stuff. There's a part of me that planned on actually giving it a fair chance. I just never got around to it yet. But yeah, that's I'll give it a shot at some point because probably during my break I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finally finish like Mashal and catch up to Sakamoto Days and Kaiju number 8. Catch back up to Ao Ashi Ordeal and stuff because I'll be doing it on my own time at my own pace. So that gives me an idea to try out something like Baki and Oshi no Ko was something people wanted me to try. Never fully get around to it, but I did finish Link Click season 2 and stuff. That was really good. I'm cooking up a video next year for that. Um, and Fiona and Cake, the HBO one. So yeah, You know what I'm saying? So, indeed, 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 indeed. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But to get an idea of what I'm gonna do, you should what you call it? You should watch the Bam and Luffy video just to get an idea. So yeah. And you could use, by the way, you could use video game characters. Omni Man versus Yuchiru Haman. I'd have to. That's the guy from Baki. From ReZero. If yes, I like this. I never watched ReZero. Am I caught up with JJK? I'm caught up. I'm gonna make a JJK video. I'm gonna talk about how I underestimated how good it was. It's not that I'm not as high as like everyone else is on it, but I realized on my first initial kind of read through, I didn't pay attention as much as I should have. And having rewatched it with my friend and reread it, I want to give it a bit more credit. So I used to have more videos on my channel for it, but I deleted it because it was messing with my algorithm. But I think I still have one, which is Gojo is overpowered done right. With all these video requests, Baki might be scheduled for 2032, but I'll stick around for it. I'll do my best. What do you think of Infinite Train season 3? That's good. That was fine. My favorite's the first one though. Favorite's the first one. Infinity Train is cool. I recently finished Amphibia. I have to finish Owl House. I feel like there's another one I need to finish. That's recent, but I haven't been on my cartoon wave as good as I should be. I've been more like if I watch something, it's probably a Kadanhua, like Link Click and like Fog Killer 5 Elements season 2. Oh my god, Chief gave me something to watch and I totally forgot what it was called. I have to ask him. I have to suck it up and ask him. It was like the not the Wind Guardians. Damn it. Damn it, I don't remember. Oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, JJK Reed was late on channel, but that comedian chapter was fun. Yes, it was. It was fun. It was fun. But my favorite will always probably be Peanuts, Charlie Brown and stuff. Yo, what's up, Scythe? What's going on? Sorry, we're secretly not talking about the chapter anymore. We've been talking about everything else, but well, welcome. Inside Job is pretty good. Inside Job. Inside Job. Is it a cartoon or something? Sitcom? It's an animated series. Oh, it's a Netflix thing. I used to watch some of these Netflix one too, like Robots Love and Death season 1. They had that music one that I like, and I use it for my intro. That was really good too, but yeah. Yes, I have watched Unicorn Warriors Eternal because I'm a Gennady fan. I like Gennady, so I watched it. I thought it was okay. I don't have any strong opinions on it. I probably like Primal a bit more. Samurai Jack being it's Gennady, right? It's Gennady, right? I think so, if I remember correctly. But yes, I did watch that. I did. Sukuna versus Madara. I'll do my best for that one. But I'll probably have to bring a Naruto and JJK expert with me. But I'll do my best for that one. It's good. But yeah. Oh Lord, Wreck Mazzino. It's making fun of conspiracy theories while being a comedy with a good uh female. Yeah, this thing blocked me. Female main crazy scientist. I like scientists. Is she a bad person? I hope she's a bad person. Those are my favorite type of scientists. Yes, I've seen BoJack Horseman. I have a video essay for that coming out. A mini video essay. But yes, I watched BoJack. BoJack I like a lot. I reference the my favorite line from BoJack pretty often. You know when he's out of shape and he's trying to get back into shape, and the monkey runs by him, and he's like, um, "It gets easier," and he's like, "What?" And he goes, "It gets easier, but you have to do it every day. That's the hard part." I like that line. I reference it a lot, especially when people ask me about weight loss stuff. I usually reference that line. I like BoJack Horseman a lot. I don't know who my favorite character is though. Don't ask me. I don't know who my favorite character is. I hated Primal. No man watching a show with no talking. Oh, I like it because with me, it's a show. It's the ultimate show don't tell. I like Primal. Primal's not like something I'm sitting there like just a short, quick. I'm like cool stuff. telling a story with no dialogue and no words to me is a testament of how good of a storyteller you are. Using expressions, colors, movement, and things like that to just convey a narrative. I think it's very good stuff. Split in half by the dismantling cleave that divides the world. We'll see. She's goodish. She does bad stuff, but tries to do good. Has been hotels. Another one that I'd watched pretty recently, and like that spin off with the demons that assassinate people to get requests and stuff. And there was like the owl guy with the book. He's like totally horny for the main character. So yeah. Have you ever read Bloody Monday manga? Season one was pretty peak. Bloody Monday sounds familiar, but let me just make sure I have the right thing in my head. Bloody Monday. Is that with a really nice art style? Bloody Monday. No, I haven't read this. Ryumon Rio? Nah. Megami Koji? I don't know what this is. No, I never read that. Gandhi just likes to tell stories that way. Gendy, yeah. He's but that's why I'm a fan of him. Unlike, that's why I'm not a Togashi fan. Togashi is tell don't show, and I hate that shit. And he beats me to death with text that's completely unnecessary. So that's so. But yeah, Gendy's my guy though. I love how he's. I think he's a great storyteller. Star Wars, Clone Wars stuff was really good too. How Mace Windu. Anakin versus is it Ventress? That was crazy. That was good stuff. But I actually genuinely think at this point in my life, I think the Clone Wars is the best Star Wars content. Not that I care about Star Wars at all anymore, but I think it's better than the movies or whatever else everyone hold in high regard. I think Clone Wars the animation is the best Star Wars content. That's just my opinion though, and I wouldn't take my Star Wars opinion that seriously. I'm just a passing enthusiast. I like the Wolf guy in Unicorn Warriors. He's funny. He hated the Elf guy. I don't know. It was all right too. It was all right. It was something I watched, and I was like, okay, cool. And I kind of moved on. I didn't like stick with me. I didn't think profoundly about it. Like, ooh, what is the? I just kind of watched it and kept it moving. So, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you had fun. That's important to have fun when you're watching some stuff. Do. I'm probably gonna stream the Game Awards, by the way, but I might just be on semi stream if you guys want to come watch us be absolutely unhinged and ridiculous. But yo, I just want to say this. Y'all snubbed Chained Echoes. Chained Echoes should be in that list with Sea of Stars. The fact that Mario Wonder is on that list, as much as I think it's the third best 2D platformer Mario, it is not a game of the year contender. Oh my god, get off Nintendo's dick. Shit is so crazy. I can't believe that's there for like game of the year. Stupid. A lot of people have said that after they read Dune, because like you see where a lot of sci-fi and desert planet and stuff and like Tatooine, whatever it's called. You see the influence from Dune. I get it, but I could probably still go back and watch the old movies and the prequels and whatnot. But I feel that you're not the first person that said that to me. But Dune was a really good book. I haven't read any of the other ones though. I only read the first one, and I like kind of watched the movie, but I kind of like it was on, but I can't see I was paying much attention. So there's that. But you're not the first person to say that to me, especially for Star Wars. Rebels was good. I didn't like Rebels, but Rebels was good too. Yes, family oriented, but it's really good characters. It can be hidden. Kanan is the GOAT, Dark Teacher Maul. I didn't like Rebels. Rebels was to me the ultimate example of cartoons that do pretty much nothing until the season finale. So it's like we must follow R2D2 and what's the other C3PO as they deliver a watermelon to the market. I don't care about this shit. Then at the end of that season, it's like Darth Vader comes. I'm like, now I care. So I can't say I like the Rebels. I thought Clone Wars did a good job of making like random episodes be like good and interesting. Rebels wasn't bad though. Like when it wanted to tell a story and be serious, it was good. But I couldn't with all of those in between characters. I like the is her name Hera? What's the girl with the she's like Ahsoka's race or whatever with the green? I like her. The ship captain. I like her. So yeah. The first four books are amazing. Yeoman versus Azula. Dune Messiah is a must if you read Dune. It's a Greek tragedy masterfully done. I'm going to start reading Kubera to go to sleep. I'll be back in a stream or two, hopefully, to praise Naya for the recommendation. Appreciate it. Oh, you mean Yeon versus? I was like, who's Yeo man? I was trying to think. I'm like, is that someone I'm supposed to know? Okay. So like Ewa versus Azula could do that. It picked up in season 2, and yeah, she's good. Yeah, I like her. I like her a lot. She moved me. All right, you guys got any final questions? I'm ready to go edit some content for y'all as I study more video essay stuff and get my editing game up. Got any final questions? Y'all got some questions? Use your question powers now. Use them now. Mazalan? Not yet. So, some Kubera fans recommended to me saying it's similar storytelling. Not yet. Tears of the Kingdom should win. It's not my game of the year, but I think it's going to win. Out of the games there that I'm aware of, my favorite is Tears of the Kingdoms, but I've heard Baldur Gates 3 is really, really good. So we'll just have to see. But my game of the year is Chained Echoes, then Sea of Stars, then like Tears of the Kingdom, and I finally got to play the Great Ace Attorney Resolve and stuff like that. But Born of Bread comes out December 5th, and if you guys know me, I'm a Paper Mario guy. I can't wait to replay the remake of the Legend of the Seven Stars Mario RPG. We're gonna Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake. I think Bug Fables: The Everlasting Sapling is the greatest game of all time right now. It's my favorite. Check out the video game list if you want. And Born of Bread is following in those footsteps as a spiritual successor. So Born of Bread could end up being my game of the year, but right now it's Chained Echoes. I think Chained Echoes was absolutely an amazing experience. So yeah, honestly, it's a great content. Yeah, I feel it. No questions. Just thank you for another stream, bro. Take care and keep grinding. I appreciate y'all. All right, y'all be safe. Like the video, comment, subscribe, share it everywhere. Let them know I'm the guy. I'm out here, and y'all be safe. I'm gonna be out. How do I end the stream?